Well, friends, good morning, ladies and gentlemen. This is Samarth Agrawal from Lice Chemical Industries. We are a vertically integrated company with complete focus on cadmium and selenium. So this was a formal introduction of myself. Now, first of all, I'll extend my thanks, great thanks to Asian Metal, the organizer for this conference, that they have given such a wonderful opportunity for us to speak over this selenium and other metals. Well, I'm really excited about this wonderful forum on selenium, and I'm here to share my viewpoints over newer and new applications of selenium, like how the market and the trends and the opportunities in selenium will come in near future, how I perceive this. I think selenium prices and selenium business is very fluctuating business, and I can prove this that I have written this speech just 2 months back. At that time, the prices were moving high. There was a good demand from China, especially many of my consumers, they were asking for material, and now the demand has gone down, and so I have to make several amendments in my speech just to justify the market, the fluctuations in the market. So I'll keep my topic to newer application. I'll not go into business prospects of this. I'll focus more on the technologies and the applications in which selenium, selenium has got newer applications. Primarily, as all of we know that selenium is traditionally used in glass industries as decolorant. You might be knowing this. And I think around 80% of selenium consumption just 5 years back was into glass industries in glass containers. Also in pigment applications, like selenium was used with cadmium metal to produce different cadmium pigments which were used to color ceramics in glass. Even in metallurgy, like it's used to improve alloy steel, it is mixed with alloy steel to improve mechanability, also used in lead-free alloys, in antimony lead batteries, manganese smelting industry, and all. Even in electronics, like selenium finds very good application, and it was used principally as photoconductor. Now, the percentage of total selenium used for photoreceptors has gradually gone down to 20%, and it is expected that in days to come, even it will go down to say 5% or 4%. Now let's leave all this. Let's talk about newer application of selenium, because why I'm here. First and the foremost application, newer application of selenium that comes to my mind is photovoltaism. I think in near future, photovoltaism will be a good sector where selenium will be used, other than silicon, because many of my friends won't agree with me, because generally right now solar cells, silicon is generally used in solar industry, but things will change in later course. Photovoltaism, like selenium, the good part is with selenium, it exhibits both photovoltaic action where the light is converted directly into electricity. Selenium is also useful in the production of photocells and exposure meters for photographic use as well as solar cells. It is also used in new thin screen technology in copper indium selenium solar cells, that is CIGS, it's a short form. And the main driver for increased selenium usage are considered to be continued expansion of photovoltaism, medical diagnosis, and usage in nanotechnology. Let's first discuss photovoltaic aspect of selenium. Photovoltaism, as we all know, that this is the major source for alternate energy, or what we call it renewable energy, and much extensive research right now is going on developing new materials capable of photovoltaic effect due to scarcity of silicon and its skyrocketing prices. Fortunately, selenium finds an extensive application in this field. To state a few applications, few recent examples, I just noted them down. There is an institute called American Institute of Physics. It is working extensively on selenium, and they have revealed more cost-effective selenium photovoltaic cell. In their study report, they explains how solar energy could be potentially be collected using oxide materials, like different metal oxide materials, that have the element selenium. A team at Lawrence Berkeley Laboratory in California, what they have done, they have embedded selenium with zinc oxide, and as we all know that zinc oxide is a very relatively cheaper material, so it will make things more like photovoltaicism more affordable, as we can use selenium with zinc oxide and then we can produce solar cells out of that. Besides this, studies are also being carried to improve the existing selenium cadmium oxide photovoltaic cell. Similarly, you will be glad to know that there is a company in Japan called Showa Shell of Japan, which it's a major refining company in collaboration with Saudi Aramco Oil Company. They are doing, they are inaugurating a study into possibility of starting a new solar power facility which will employ Showa Shell's CIGS solar cell manufactured at their facility, and to meet the current demand for this type of cell, the company is going to ramp up the CIGS selenium solar cell capacity to 1 million kilowatt per year. So it looks inevitable that selenium demand in photovoltaic industry will spun exponential demand in near future ahead, as more and more multinational companies will focus on selenium based photovoltaic technologies. Now continuing our debate about newer application of selenium, another big candidate for future development that comes to my mind in selenium industry would be nanotechnology. I think most of us will be aware of nanotechnology. In simple words we can say it's an art of manipulating matter on an atomic and molecular scale. Recently, lot of efforts have been made to prepare selenium nanoparticles such as one-dimensional structure like selenium nanowire, nanotubes and nanorods. All these are changing the way in which the devices can be fabricated. It has been reported that red selenium nanoparticles has high biological activities and low toxicity, and they find very specific application in development of selenium-based protein enzymes that neutralizes peroxides. Nanowires of trigonal selenium have shown novel photoconductivity phenomenon. I am sure my speech will have more technical part, so you people can get bored, but since my topic requires this, so I have to deliver them. So amorphous selenium nanoparticles have demonstrated unique photoelectric, semiconducting and X-ray sensing properties leading to wealth of functional materials such as silver dioxide, cadmium selenide and zinc selenide. Selenium nanoparticles have been deployed for application in medical diagnostics. Research has shown that nano-selenium can serve as an antioxidant with reduced risk of selenium toxicity. Recently, there has been increasing interest in the synthesis of nanoparticles using biological systems, leading to the development of various biometric approaches for medical diagnostic purposes. Besides this, selenium-enriched fertilizers, as we all know, are being used in Finland, in European countries, even in New Zealand, China, just to get selenium into food chain and as an alternative to selenium addition directly to the animal feed. Even selenium additives are being added to vitamin supplements. Selenium treatments are being developed for a number of ailments including dermatology and so on. Likewise, selenium sulfide is an active ingredient, we all know, in some anti-dandruff shampoos. Selenium is also widely used in vitamin preparation and other dietary supplements. Last in my topic, but not the least, is quantum dot technology, which is in its early development stage here. Here also selenium-based quantum dots open up plethora of opportunities, especially in fields of semiconductors and LEDs. Selenium quantum dots are semiconductor nanocrystals that typically have cadmium selenide core surrounded by a zinc sulfide shell and siloxane coating. Selenium quantum dots are better fluorescent dyes. With this, we can almost conclude that the future of selenium usage will be into altogether new technologies and applications. There will be a marked transition from the traditional consumption of selenium towards more innovative industries. although the selenium outlook looks very strong at this time, there is a huge demand-supply gap still in the existing system. Whereas this demand exponentially driven in the past, but recently the Chinese market is oversupplied with the material. And the prices here in China has come down. Huge stock of selenium has been reported which is lying with the end users in China. So it seems market will remain low in near future. However, the new entrant as Fania Exchange, we all were talking about. Everyone who is a player in selenium market worldwide is looking at Fania Exchange with apprehension. News over various bulletins are saying that Fania will build a stock of around 500 metric ton of selenium in the next 2 years, though at the moment they have very less stock of 20 metric ton in stock. Even prices, over this report, the prices in India and even in China has seen little rising in last 1 week. It seems in short term prices may rebound, but in longer term prices will remain stable. The major reason is the overall size of the selenium industry worldwide is very small. It comes around like $1,000 million US, not more than that. Even if we consider today's prices, so the industry is relatively small, and it is unlikely to attract much interest from the major mining companies. I think new supply will therefore likely have to come from increased recovery from smelters, in particular zinc smelters. However, it should be noted that selenium content in zinc concentrate are generally quite low, and only some zinc smelters are likely to have enough selenium to warrant adding selenium recovery circuits. In the short to intermediate terms, supply appears unlikely to increase significantly. So it seems that the market will keep fluctuating and the prices will be moving firmly in coming future ahead. I hope that you would have enjoyed this conversation and it will help to understand the future prospects of selenium better. Once again, I will thank you all for listening this patiently and Asian Metals for organizing this wonderful event that helped many of us to share our knowledge and understand the overall selenium market better. Thank you very much and nice day ahead. I hope, any questions? Anyone want to ask something?
大家有什么问题吗？
My knowledge for selenium is not that vast, but still, if anyone want to ask any specific question regarding Indian market, I think I'm the only person here representing Indian industry, so I can answer to my knowledge. So, yeah, you're the second one.
What's the price of selenium metal?
Don't ask. It's very fluctuating. Like it varies from place to place, from country to country, from origin to origin, from purity to purity. So many factors. But China is a major player in selenium, and you can say the prices are decided by the industry here. So right now the industry is glim here. The end users are not coming up with the demands. So I think prices will go down. Yeah. Currently, the buying price, the consumers at which they are asking is around like $22 per pound. But I don't think it will be easy to supply at this price. Okay, thank you very much.